your music live. Your music live. It's your music live. It's your music live.
Ding, 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 ding. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Your Music Live here on Studio Live today. My name is Pete Johnson. For the next 2 hours or thereabouts, we're going to be playing some of your best music from around the world, around the internet. Doesn't matter what door, doesn't matter what genre, we're going to be playing it. And we do it as we do each and every week and have done so for 5 years plus, thanks to these fine folks here at DistroKid. Yeah, if you're an independent artist, a creator, you want to get your music out there to the world, don't you? You want to be on all the platforms, your Apple Musics, your Deezers, your Tidals, your YouTubes, your TikToks, your Snapchats. Well, guess what? 1 yearly subscription with DistroKid and you can do it, and you can save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan right now using the link up there or in the description. Oh wow, we got some great music. I had to cut it off a couple of days ago because we hit like nearly 40 tracks. So strap yourself in, buckle in, because we got some great music on the show for you here today. So before we get started, and it's relevant to this first song that we're going to play for you, we lost one of the greatest people that I had ever met on the internet and in life in general, a guy by the name of Ricky T. Brown. If you're part of the Home Recording Studio Zone Facebook group, you'd know Rick. If you're a fan of Mike over at Creative Source, or you watch the Creator Town Hall back in the day, I had the pleasure of having Ricky on the show a couple of times, and a huge loss to the home recording community, and to condolences to his family, his friends, and everyone who Rick touched in his life. So I thought it was only fitting that we start off with this track, which has been dedicated to Rick. This is from Doug Kidder with our mate Frank Terzo and JJ. This is a community collaboration challenge by Frank Terzo and JJ. Change the world, to kick us off here in style. And this is just a great tune and a great homage here. So take it away. This collaboration, Change the World. Absolutely awesome stuff there. And yeah, dedicated to our mate, Ricky T. Brown. So thank you to Doug and Frank and JJ working on that one. A cool tune and a great way to start the show, if I do say so myself. Yes, and look, if you didn't catch Ricky T, I rewatched the whole interview I did with him from 2022 the other day, and yeah, just such a funny bloke, just amazing stuff, and we miss Rick already, and yeah, he definitely. There's people out there making music right now because of him, and that's a testament to the fact that he touched so many people, and he was so positive in a world where the internet and online Facebook groups have a bit of a reputation for not being the most positive places. He managed to develop a very positive place where thousands of people get together and make great music. Let's crack on. We've got a heap of great tunes to play for you. Next up, we have AKA C. Stanton, our mate Colin Stanton. One of those mundane things, a song that wrote itself, and I was fortunate enough to have some fun and add a wee bit of electric guitar, MIDI strings, and light percussions. Pete Down Under, sorry, how I'm verily less than around. Just know you're forever in my nice list. Well, I think you are here right now, Colin. So I played you towards the start of the show, so that maybe you can be here to see your track played. It's called For You 2025, and it is our mate Colin Stanton here on Your Music Live.
Tell the truth. Ain't gonna lie to you. It's all for you. Been on this road so long, riding my song. Ain't gonna lie to you. Can't start anew. Been on this road so long, singing my lonely song. May not be what you wanna do, but it's what I have to show. Ain't gonna lie to you. Gonna tell the truth. Been on this road so long, singing my only song. May not be what you wanna hear, but it's what I have to share.
How cool is that? Colin Stanton. I love the call and response of the vocals into the electric guitar there, and just, yeah, absolutely tones for days. Very cool stuff there from Colin Stanton. Thank you for sharing. Sharing is caring and Sharon is Karen. Don't forget that. If you would like to support the show, you can share it below using the share button. I'd also love it if you hit the thumbs up button. I know every YouTube creator wants you to hit their thumbs up button and ring bells and share and like and comment and subscribe and all that stuff. And I'm no exception, because we kind of have to play. I build my house. The Your Music Live house and community is built on borrowed land. It's owned by Google and YouTube and Alphabet. Therefore, I kind of have to do the things that they want me to do. It just means that more of you cool people get informed about the show being on, and you're like, oh, it's YML. I can't believe I'm missing it. I'm missing it. And then you jump over and you catch the show. G'day to Frank Terzo. We played Frank's collaboration track to open the show as well. And his name is Roy. Perez is here. Tremor Bear's here. Our mate Scott Borthwick having a late one. Always good to see you. I know it's not a great time of the year for our UK and European friends because it is late. We start at midnight. You've already turned into pumpkins before we even start the show. Next up, we have Tim Feeney, aka Minnesota Flats. For some reason, I can't say the word Minnesota without going Minnesota, eh? Oh, the accents are starting early. This song would have been lost if not for an early version I found in my phone's voice memos earlier this week. I was finally able to figure it out and decided it was time to record it properly. I have other parts in mind for it, but for now, for the purpose of this show, it is just a sub 2 minute piece. Thanks as always, Pete. Yeah, you want your whole song played on Your Music Live, you know what to do. Be like Minnesota Flats, make it 1 minute 52. Man, I'm rhyming today. Let's play this. Right? How good is that? Very cool stuff there. What did you miss? You missed our first few tracks, but that's what the replay's for, and we're just getting warmed up, Scribbles. By the way, thank you so much to Adorable Anarchy for the $2.99 super sticker. If you would like to support the channel monetarily, you're always more than welcome to. You kind of don't know, or maybe you do, how important it is. I'm very much funded by you. You think this is a good community? I know it's a good community because I can only do it because of your support. Yes, the wonderful folks at DistroKid sponsor this show. Yes, there are ads on some of my YouTube videos from time to time. Yes, if you buy something from the merch store or the gear guide, they break off a little piece. But let me tell you, just couldn't do this full time if it wasn't for you folks, patrons, members of the channel, and the donations I get ad hoc. It means a lot. G'day Hugh Caldwell, who's here. Hope you are doing well, Hugh. Noise Tech is here as well. We got ourselves a cool collection of cats here in the house, and we're going to play some more tracks here, including this next one from Ryan Loves Sport. He changed his name just for me because it's sports, but he knows that here in Australia we pluralise sports as sport. Hey Pete, Brian Wilson dying recently hit me pretty hard. In celebrating his music, I listened to his solo version of Surf's Up. It's on YouTube, the all-time greatness, and was inspired. This song is a relaxing summer day in my mind's eye. Thank you, Pete, and thank you, Brian. As a big Beach Boys fan myself, yeah, Brian Wilson hit me pretty hard. It's too many great people are leaving us, and it kind of sucks. It makes me feel old, and it makes me feel vulnerable wonderful. But it also makes me feel inspired because they were wonderful creators. So let's give this one a spin, shall we? In the Summer, in the Shade. Really cool track, and definitely you can feel the homage there. The Beach Boys, kind of underrated by a lot of folks, but their Pet Sounds album and then Brian's later work, you talk about the Beatles and George Martin being like the production, the kings of production. They lifted their game because they were so inspired and motivated and, let's be honest, a little jealous of how good the Beach Boys were and how great Pet Sounds was as an album. So yeah, really cool. Really, the effects, I know, the trippiness of those effects just hits you, doesn't it? Very cool. I agree. Yeah, look, listening with headphones or decent speakers, yeah, you'll hear the production that Ryan's put into that one. It was really good. Yeah, the bass, the punchy drums kicking through there. And yeah, it did have that, I don't know, I've said this a bunch of times, Catherine, and the community is sick of me saying it, but embrace your voice. Don't try and sound generic like everyone else. And Ryan's got a great voice. It does. It has that Michael Stipe-like quality that's really interesting. And instead of trying to shape it into what generically sounds traditional, he embraces it and creates tracks like that, which is super duper cool. Let's play another one. Let's play a track from Bryce, who says it's a memorial song about a tragic episode that occurred 83 years ago. It has sadly an actual resonance in many places around the world. So it's our mate Bryce Arnaud Guerin, and it's called Off Miners. So heavy content, just pre-warning on that one. Let's give this one a spin here on Your Music Live.
Septembre 41, entrée des classes. Johanna, Simon, Ali, Cora et compagnie s'installent et sortent leurs affaires. Sages, ils sont heureux d'apprendre à être de bons citoyens. Quand vient le soir fier et affamé, ils racontent leur première journée.
and I know you're just like, no, Johns, we're halfway through. I need to know the end of this. Well, guess what? You're going to have to jump down into the description because you'll find the link to that and all of the other songs that we play on the show down there. But yeah, how cool. Someone said unsettling. And yeah, it's exactly that, isn't it? It's just got this, it just makes you feel creepy. And I say that the great thing about music is that it's humans pushing another emotion onto humans. And that's why I think human music is the best. But yeah, it really does make you feel something. And as Dave says, most interesting thing I've heard for ages. Yeah, just next level cool, isn't it? You know what else is next level cool? Would be our sponsors, wouldn't it? It's DistroKid. Yeah, if you are an independent creator and you want to get your music out there to every single platform, check out DistroKid from as little as $24.99 per year. And I know I say this all the time, but how many subscriptions do you have that are 25 clams a year? Most of my subscriptions are more than that a month. But this isn't just, no, let's consume some mindless content. No, this is you getting your content out there to the world. If you don't know how it works, you upload your song, your EP, your album, and it goes out there to every platform. Here's Last Songtember's song. This is an example of why I need to get my butt into gear and release more music, because this is the last release. I haven't released anything since September last year, and it's nearly August. So yeah, I need to release more music. But look at all these platforms that it's gone out to. Amazing. All the different places. Snapchat, you can see there. You got TikTok, you got Instagram, you got Apple Music, you got iTunes. If anyone still buys on iTunes, you got Amazon Music, YouTube Music, you name it. DistroKid puts your music out there. And there's a new feature I'm going to talk about in the second half called Audio Swap. If you, like me, sometimes release something and then go, ooh, I really want to change the audio. In the past, you had to pull down the song, wait a week or two, and then re-upload. Well, if you're an Ultimate member, you can now swap out the audio. Now, you can't change it to something completely different, but let's just say, yeah, mastering levels are off, or there's a little click or a pop that's always annoyed you. Or like me, you have a song where you squeak the chair right at the end, although I think that's kind of just part of that song now. I think it just needs to be there, where you can use the audio swap feature. So just another example of how DistroKid just keep adding new features. And as you can see, I've utilized them for a number of years, since right back in 2017 when I released my first EP, right up to 2024 when my last song came out. Why no 2025? Well, we need to fix that, don't we? We've got Songtember just around the corner. So a huge thank you to DistroKid. I know many of you already use DistroKid. It is honestly the only subscription that when I see that email come through saying, hey, your subscription's about to renew, I'm like, yes, I'm happy that that's going to happen, because I love DistroKid and I love having my music out there to the world. Next up, we have, his name is Roy Perez. His name is Roy Perez, and he's got a song, and it says, this song is old, but I was messing around with software on the computer. I put the stems in and remixed the tracks again, hence the remaster. Apologies if I previously submitted this song. It's called Roy Remastered, and it's called Hated, and we're going to play it for you right now. Got some Sabbath vibes, got some Metallica vibes, little Alice Cooper vibes in there. Very cool stuff there from his name is Roy Perez. Play the whole thing. Yeah, imagine. Does everyone want to be here? He's got 5 hours. That's how much music there is on the playlist if I played all of everything. I know. We got cool folks like Thomas Christ who plays your whole songs. He respects you and your music, not like me. I disrespect you. No, I don't really. No, it's your Whitman sampler. We've said this for a while. You get to have a little taste, and then you go and support the artist by following them and checking out their channel. And if you dig it, subscribing to them. That's how we roll around here. You got 5 hours. Maybe we'll do that one day. We'll do the Your Music Live Extreme, where I do play whole songs and I just sit here for 5 hours. I could do it. I'd be here. What I've found, though, is that the 2 hour mark is the sweet spot for most people. Some people only really hang out for about an hour's worth that they want to hang out for. Some people could probably push to 3. In research and when testing the length of the show, I find that between 2 and 2.5 hours is about the sweet spot for a weekly show. So, yeah, if it changes over time, though, we'll do it differently. I know. Because some people like it, some people don't like it. And like I say, you can't please everyone all the time, so you just try to please most people most of the time. Next up, we've got Ela Nevada. This song is about two people who cannot find the common ground about what love could be and what it would be if they could just get over the same old thing. Common ground. Cool artwork on this one too. Check it out. Ela Nevada.
Stuck on the same old thing, the same old thing. Stuck on the same old thing, the same old thing. Stuck on the same old thing, the same old thing. Love that sound, but we never really come around. Never really come around. Stuck on the same old thing, the same old thing. Love that sound, but we never really come around. We could start a new song. It could be a sweet harmony. We're stuck on the same old thing. But when we come around, we take the time we ever find the common ground. We take the time we ever find the common ground. Adam, mine is a tribute to a lifelong lost Adam. Yours is a warpath song of the Navajo tribe. Adam, mine is a ballad of pain. Adam, yours is a midnight train. Ours don't sound the same because we're stuck on the same old, same old. Don't wanna have what we don't know. And if we loved each other, we don't say so. Stuck on the same old thing, the same old thing. Love that sound, but we never really come around. Never really come around. We're stuck on the same old thing. the same
Really, really good. I love Ela Nevada's work, and this is probably right up there with the best thing that you, and I'm assuming David, have produced. Common ground. I like it. Really catchy, and just, someone said, is simple but effective. Goes to show that you don't need massive orchestration and 15,000 tracks to make something sound really, really good. Yeah, round of the pause. Go on, throw your rounds of the pause in there for Common Ground. Ela Nevada. I'm going to play one more track, and then we are going to do, Thomas just alluded to it, we're going to spin that wheel, baby. I'm going to give you an opportunity to have one of your songs played on the show. If you're not on the playlist, or even if you are, you can put a code word in just a jiffy. You're going to find out soon what that code word is, and then if you put the code word in and you're drawn at random, then we go ahead and we play your song. So hang around for that. Let's play this one up next. I'm just going to come in here and change this around. They've given me a Spotify link. I don't play things on Spotify anymore for all sorts of reasons, but I'm going to grab the YouTube version of this one, and this is Black Amigo, a song about doing what you've always wanted to do, living your best life. It is produced by Siam Spark and mixed and mastered by Black Amigo, and it is called What I Want, here on Your Music Live.
Buying what I want, doing what I want. Louis Saint Laurent, yeah, I can't even stop. Yeah, buying what I want, doing what I want. Louis Saint Laurent, yeah, I can't even stop. Yeah, buying what I want and doing what I want. Louis Saint Laurent, yeah, I can't even stop. Yeah, buying what I want and doing what I want. Louis Saint Laurent, yeah, I can't even stop. Yeah, buying what I want and doing what I want. Louis Saint Laurent, yeah, I can't even stop. Yeah, buying what I want and doing what I want. Louis Saint Laurent, yeah, I can't even stop. I'm dripping in diamonds. Look up, I'm shining. Look up, I'm shining. He came up on the perfect timing. Look up, I'm shining. Look up, I'm shining. Look up, I'm shining. Came from grinding, yeah. Buying what I want and doing what I want. Yeah. Louis Saint Laurent, yeah, I can't even stop. Yeah, buying what I want and doing what I want. Yeah, Louis Saint Laurent, yeah, I can't even stop. Yeah, buying what I want and doing what I want.
Nice vibes. I like it. Hooky. And very cool sounds there from Black Amigo. Thank you for sharing that one. Sharon, Big Aaron, Roar, Tremor Bear. How are you, my friend? Hope you're all doing well. If you haven't already hit the thumbs up button, Tremor Bear will be on you later. You might as well do it now. You might as well just get it done. Hello, Sylvie Drapeau. Yeah, a bit of a summer kind of vibe there. I'm all about the doing what you want. Buying what you want, not so much. I'm at the stage of my life where I want less things. I want more experiences. So I guess if I was going to buy what I want, it would be new and different experiences that I'm into. But you know what they say? It's like people that say that money's not important probably have enough of it. So I know I come from a place of privilege, and it's always something that's. I used to say, oh, it's about happiness, and it's like, yeah, guess what, Johns? If you can't pay your bills, you've got no health care. It's really hard to be happy. So I get it. Should we do the spin that wheel? Let's spin our wheels, and while we do that, we're gonna let me pick a track from one of our fine moderators here to play for you while we do this. What haven't we played in a while? You know what, we have played this. That was too recent. We'll find something from the past. Let's go back to this particular album. This is one of my favourite Thomas Christ songs. Yes, we are going to play Thomas Christ, and this is from his Virus Infect. I can't stop playing this because I just love it. There's a bad word warning in this one, so we're going to play this Thomas Christ song. It's called Mask, so I would love for you to use hashtag mask, M-A-S-K, and if you put hashtag mask in the chat, I will add you to the list, and then we'll do the wheel spin in just a jiffy. So let's bring this one up here, and this is Thomas Christ to listen to while you put hashtag mask in the chat. Language warning on this one, folks.
shape of my face, there is no telling the twisted contours escape the sun. Behind this guise I disappear. My eyes will deceive anyone. I wear this mask for your protection. Between ourselves there is no connection. My true face hidden away from sight, blotted out from the daylight. You wear your mask to keep me clear. When none can see, there is no fear. Everyone wears their mask to conceal what's too delicate to be revealed.
There you go, just a little sneak peek, a couple of minutes there of the wonderful Thomas Christ and my favourite TC tune of all time, Mask. And we didn't even get to the carrots, the swear words there, but yes, it's super duper cool stuff there from Thomas Christ. Why is my thing not working here? I've got my wheel of names. There it goes. It's fixed itself. So I'm going to throw the wheel up here, and you'll need to have a quick squizzle and make sure that your name, if you have entered, is on this list. And then we are going to spin that wheel like a DJ. If you've got any final entries, hashtag mask, just check the list there. I have put some of your names as nicknames or as like just easier versions for me, but I think we got everyone. Dan, Adorable Anarchy, Moses, Catherine, Colin, Elzada, Pause, TC, Go With The Flow Fam, Neon Ghost, Chris Lane Sr., Trevor Bear, SM Borthwick, Dave Box, Michael A.K. Lambert, his name is Roy Perez, and Jade Star. Any final entries before we spin the wheel? It's always when I do this that someone comes in and they put their thing in and they win. So why don't we spin it before that happens? All right, good luck, everybody. Let's hit the button. Oh, that's a fun, funky little tune. Where's gonna land? Hey, guess what? Oh, it is. It's old mate Scott Borthwick. That's the reward you get for staying up late and coming and hanging out with us here on the show. So SM Borthwick, our mate Scott, is the winner of the Play It My Fire beat. He knows the drill. He's been around this particular show and this channel long enough. He knows exactly what's going down here. All he needs to do is, in plain text in the chat box here, put his artist name, the platform name, and the name of the song. And yes, Brad Example nearly came in. He would have stolen it too, because he just missed the spin there. But hey, we're doing it again in the second half. So if you missed out this time around, don't stress. There you go. Chris Lane Sr. continuing his streak. You did win one legitimately, didn't you? I think you did win once where it wasn't a pity win that someone else gave you theirs. All right, let's play another track while we wait on Scott to decide what he would like us to play. We're going to play this one from Regional. They say, it's been a month since I posted something and I've been due for a while. I was getting so disturbed about how many FL Studio projects I started and never finished. Who can relate? So I made a deep house track instead. I'm hoping to be able to make good music as always, because I want to learn the DJ set and play music at festivals. That's a cool thing to aspire to. So this one's called In the Sky. Regional, Your Music Live. that Edinburgh? Did not know. Or Edinburgh, as I heard someone say on a podcast the other day. It's like, oh, I got an email here from Edinburgh, Scotland. I'm like, you tried. A bit like Melbourne, Australia. Yeah, very cool stuff indeed. Hello, Leela, by the way. What's going on? Good to see you. I can react to anyone's music. Just submit it for the show, for a future show. I'm sure one of our moderators will tell you how. In fact, look, Thomas has already done it. Very good stuff indeed. We got Pause of Guitars saying woof woof. We got Leela verse saying meow. We got everything going on here. Very cool there from Original. Yeah, I can see you with the one earphone on and the decks and just pushing up a fader that no one really knows what does. Or is that just me? I don't know. Good stuff indeed. Hey, our mate Scott Borthwick has asked for a song, but an obscure song by a band we haven't heard from in ages. They're like this obscure fictional Swedish punk band called Fear Cut, and they really only had one song ever, and it was about goats. So we're going to play this as Scott's pick. He's handballed it on. He's decided we need some more goats in our life. So from way back 6 years ago in the long ago in 2019, this track came out. It's called Goats, and we'll play it for you here now on Your Music Live. One, two, three, let's go! I find it hard to be okay with all the things that are happening in this world, and I find it harder day by day. All the news that is fake, all the walls that they make, and there's one thing that I am sure of. Goats have it easier than me. They don't have to work, they don't have to lift a finger. Goats have it easier than me. They don't have a care, and I wanna be as free as goats. I think that I might go insane, putting up with all of the things you say and do. And I need to find another way to survive in this land, and I might eat a cat, and maybe then I can be at one with. Goats have it easier than me. They don't have to work, they don't have to lift a finger. Goats have it easier than me. They don't have a care, and I wanna be as free as goats. Dance to the left, dance to the right. They might be penned up, but they're not penned up. They might be penned up with rage like me. See, I even turned down my own guitar solos. I mean, Fear Cut's guitar solos. Thank you, Scott. I hadn't heard that or seen that clip in ages, and I'm watching it going, did I really do a whole lyric? No, I got lazy halfway through and stopped. But yeah, memories. And thankfully, none of those issues that I'm talking about in that song are still issues. Everything's fixed now. It's not the same people doing the same bad things, except worse. That's not happening at all. All right, very cool. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it, mate. There you go. So I don't play my own songs on this show, but sometimes my wonderful community force me to do it. They force my hand. All right, let's play some more tracks. We've got a big... we're leading up here to our cover songs. We've got a featured artist to reveal. It's going to be super rad. Let's do it. Cannibal Wren's up next. This is for a series I'm working on. I was going to send it in instead of Buddy Holly, but the Weezer urges won over the personal ones. Well, this one's called MP3, and it's Cannibal Wren. Your Music Live. Yup, layer upon layer of synth goodness. I love this stuff because I love what Cannibal Wren does because it reminds me of the old, and I say this every time, but the old days of like Scream Tracker and Fast Tracker and the Amiga stuff and mod files and all that kind of jazz. Very cool stuff. Thank you. For Sharon be caring, topping the radness charts. Yeah, definitely super rad. Got that kind of old school retro vibes. Very Master System like. The Master System, Sega Master System was an underrated games console. I loved that thing. The fact that you could just fire it up and Alex Kidd in Miracle World would just play without a single cartridge being inserted. Nintendo didn't have that. No, they didn't. You could turn it on with nothing in there and nothing had happened. Alrighty, let's go over to sleps.com. This is Jeff Guffell, and he says, this song was inspired by the behavior of some of the females online ever since I started releasing music. Ooh, sounds controversial. Let's see what we got here. Bringing down my buzz, Jeff Guffell, here on Your Music Live. Bringing down my buzz here on slaps.com. See you later, Cannibal Wren. I don't normally give advice, but I would love to hear that turned down. Not that you need to turn down the awesomeness, but the pumping that you had at the top end there whenever a drum would hit, the guitar's ducked. And I think if you want a maximum impact with a song like that where you're trying to hit something that's going to be hardcore, you want to just lower down that top level. Just a little bit too much peaking. So, Jeff, again, I normally don't say this except that I want your songs to sound the best that they possibly can. And when I hear that, I just know. And look, it's usually not your fault, because if you record more than about 8 tracks in any DAW, yeah, it's going to be peaking. You're going to have to turn down your master volume or turn down the track volumes, or use a limiter that's going to just ease the top of those, because otherwise it's a bit of a roller coaster ride. But thank you for sharing it over there on slaps.com. Don't forget, you can join slaps.com for free. It is DistroKid's platform, which allows you to share your music for free. It's like SoundCloud before SoundCloud went all SoundCloud. Does that make any sense? Yeah. Let's move on to Sunshine, Rainbows and Butterflies. This is Harriet B. Hi, Pete. I wrote this for my youngest granddaughter, who was 3 in May. She lives in LA, so I don't get to see her very often, but it's a happy little tune. Oh, I wrote a song for my daughter when she was 3. 3-year-olds are delightful. Some occasionally. They can be terrors, but they're cute while they do it. This is Harriet B here on Your Music Live.
I wish there was a way for me to see you every day. I'd walk with you and talk with you and blow the clouds away. I miss you. I miss you. Whenever I'm with you, when I look into your eyes, it's like sunshine, rainbows, butterflies are dancing in the skies. I miss you. I miss you. 'Cause when we are together, I can hold you close to me. Oh, it's heavenly. I wish that we had more time to share, as every moment I'd be there, listening to the words you say would chase the shadows from my day. I miss you. I miss you. Though miles may stand between us, in my heart you're always here. Your smile lights up my darkest day. I'll always want you near. I miss you. I miss you. 'Cause when we are together, I can hold you close to me. Oh, it's heavenly. I know that you are happy, and I know that.
How nice is that? Super sweet, super touching. Yeah, you know what? I love the face melting in like rock and roll and punk and heavy stuff. But I don't know, I'm a big old softie at heart, so I just love hearing just something written and sung from the heart. It's very cool stuff. Is your grandson nearly 3, Mark? I remember when he was born. It does not seem like nearly 3 years ago, and time must be flying for you. You must be going, slow down, kid. Don't grow up. You'll be like a stinky teenager, and then you'll be all gruff and like just grunt at me and not want to hang out anymore. Not speaking from experience. Next up, we got Catherine McChrystal. I don't know why, but you two gravitate next to each other in my playlists, and I don't even think I do it on purpose, but maybe I do. Catherine says, actually, this one's from a while ago. I must have had this one in the back pocket, because I think you submitted a few at once. So we're catching up, Catherine. We'll get there eventually. Hey, Pete, the title line formed in my head a few months ago, and I've been dying to use it since. It's a play on words on wolf in sheep's clothing, and the song looks at that idea of having to hide your true self to fit in, and breaking away from doing that a common theme in my songs. Yeah, can relate. Another one I can relate to, for sure. It's called Wolf in Deep Loathing. Come on now with the wordplay. That's outstanding. Let's give it a spin.
Hello.
Hello.
This is a new song called Wolf in Deep Loathing.
As soon as I heard the title, I knew it would be something cool and something special. And I love it. I love a song that just has a break. I know I say this, I use the same anecdotes all the time, but hey, different people watch me at different times. Poor Thomas and Mark, they hear all this stuff. But yeah, when Brad Roberts wrote the song, he just used that as like a placeholder. And then the band, he's like, oh, we need to write some lyrics, guys. And the band was like, no, we don't. That sounds perfect. And it's the same with the break there from Catherine. Sometimes you got lyrics and people are listening in, and then just a little yodel or a little nice bit of oohs and ahs and she bops and doo wop ditties. It can work well and sound good. You're right, Jamie. Catherine is lovely in every way, and she was on Frank's show and proved that. That she not only was super nice, but stayed up very late just so that we could find out more about her and her music. Who have we got this week? It's Rhett, isn't it? From the Mix Club. Frank, he's on Community Pulse tomorrow. That'll be a good one. Rhett is a good bloke, top bloke, as we'd say here in Australia. Neon Ghost is up next. Song starts at 8:30. Yes, the link did take me straight to it. This was the first song I wrote in 6/8, which is a fun time signature to play in. My personal favourite time signature. This song is called Broken Mirror and is also the first song I recorded with my recently acquired electronic drum kit, which I've been teaching myself. Hope you enjoy. Thanks, Pete, as always. Well, thank you for submitting it. This is Neon Ghost on Your Music Live. Absolutely fuzz for days. And I love that we can go from the pureness and the clarity of Harriet and Catherine, and then we throw on some Neon Ghost and it's just grimy and gritty and grungy and cool. So good stuff indeed. Go and check them out down in the description. While you're down there, we're at 40 likes for the show, so thank you. You know Tremor Bear's going to be on to you and make sure that we get to 50. So again, you might as well hit the thumbs up button now if you've joined us recently and haven't done so already. Thank you, super kind. That's 5 toonies worth of donations from Mr. Frank Terzo. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you big time. And don't forget Frank's Community Pulse show tomorrow, directly after GarageBand Weekly. In fact, it starts before we finish, but we'll always send you over to Frank's show after GarageBand Weekly. Tomorrow on GarageBand Weekly, we're talking about Apple adding another service. Yeah, if you drop your phone or break things like your Macs and your iPads and your watches frequently, yeah, Apple have got a new plan for you. You can now protect up to 3 devices with Apple's Super Premium Plus version of their Apple Care. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Yes, let's get those 50 likes coming up. Yes, 1 a.m. bedtime. Thank you, Catherine. I do make sure I try and put you in the first half of the show because I appreciate our friends from Europe and from the UK who have to stay up late to watch this show. We've got some other, so Euphoria, you're coming up soon as well. So thank you for staying up with us. I should put a tick box. I've been saying this for a while. I should put a tick box saying UK/European, and then I'll always front load with those tracks. In fact, yeah, maybe I'll do that. If you ever want to, if you're just listening to this now, because I'm pretty lazy and I probably won't do that, just put in the first line of your description, put UK or Europe, and I'll make sure that we do play you early, because I do try. Next up, we've got Creatures. Now, I'm not sure if this is the same, because they said this is the video for our latest release, Balance. Please share this instead of the SoundCloud link. And I know we did play a SoundCloud song of yours last week or the week before, so I'm not sure if this is the same song, but your songs are rad, so I'm going to play it anyway. This song describes the chaos of modern life while longing for simplicity and balance. Creatures, your music live. Awesome stuff from Creatures, banger of a track. Yeah, look, I know. I was listening to that going, maybe the vocals could come up just a touch, but I also kind of like the kind of ethereal, buried feel of it. I know, but an exceptionally good jam. Hey, Phil Gone, good to see you, my friend. If you're just joining us here, don't forget to hit the like button. I'll stop saying it now. Yeah, round of the pause for that one. Coming up after this show, we got our after party. If you're a member of the channel, you can join me for that one. We'll be talking today about, I don't know. Got nothing on my mind, to be honest. My solar's installed. My power's been stable. My internet's okay at the moment. I've really got nothing to complain about. So let's come and join me. Maybe I'll complain about AI. Yeah, I'll do that. Let's complain about AI today. But before that, we're going to jump over to Germany, because guess who's back? Yeah, it's PA. She's back, baby. Sometimes you need a sad song to be sad instead of being a headbanger. And this song, now in a new version, is one of those kind of songs. Inspired by Shakespeare's Sonnet 116, Let me not to the marriage of true minds. Love is not time's fool. It's B2 Fab and PA together again. Let's give it a spin. Your Music Live.
Are you ready? B2 Fab and PA. Love's not time's fool.
Why should we not be together?
Why should we not be together?
If this is real, it lasts forever. Something changed, but does it end here?
Something changed, but does it end here?
Does it take Rosy lips and cheeks made pale. Love is not transformed. Rosy lips and cheeks made pale. Love is not transformed.
I love it. It's like when Annie Lennox goes from "Can't mess with a missionary man" and then like sings like the Angels song. Like, yeah, you know, ballads can be sung. Someone that can really rock out like PA. When they bring it back a notch and sing a ballad, you just realize how talented and next level they are. So yeah, it's definitely a different side to PA, and one that you'll want to go and explore and check out. PA, pronounce it alternative, baby. Good to have her back, and again, congratulations on her little one. She just had a baby. Well, not just, probably 6 months ago now, but wonderful, wonderful news for PA. Somber see. I'm going to need a pronunciation check here. Somber Veliety? Is that the word? Please correct me if you're here in the chat. I'm struggling here. Arta Deca is a loosely structured and mood-changing piano piece from improvisations, a reflection on the sunset and an existential envy for the sun, who hides without shame and returns without guilt. I poured my soul into it. I hope you like it. Thanks a lot. Well, despite the terrible effort at pronouncing your name and the name of the track, this is an absolutely great track. So let's take a listen. How cool is that? I had to play it to the end because it was like there was no point where it wasn't just, you might have thought, oh no, Johnson's frozen. No, that was just me like being captivated and just wanting to listen to, like, there's something about that you just want to hear every note. And I love the complete use. I mean, that's putting the 88 keys to the test there, isn't it? I reckon that was about as low on the piano keyboard as you can go. But very, very cool stuff there. Yeah, very excellent work. Yeah, great piece. Great piece. Round of applause. Reminds me of our old friend Thomas Gillane. He was an amazing piano player and created some great songs that just use that full boom. Like, there's something about hitting a low note on the piano and the resonance that you get from that just works so well. So good stuff. Even though I pronounced your name terribly, I want to hear from you again. So make sure that you submit again in the future. Let's jump over to slaps.com. This is U4ER. Hi, Pete. Hope all is good. Been a while, but back with something new and summer flavoured. Hope you enjoy, dude, and keep up the awesome work and videos. You know I will. I ain't going nowhere, see. This is my favourite part of my week. So I thank you for sharing it. It's called Downstream. We're going to play it for you right now. Very cool indeed. Downstream from Euphoria, who I wasn't following on slaps.com, but I fixed that. I am now following. And if you haven't used slaps.com before, check this out. You can throw fire on people's tracks. You can save it to your saved faves. Sharing is as simple as a click, and you're good to go. And we can drop comments down here. So just spun this on YML. Great stuff. Yeah, I can touch type 70 words per minute. Thanks for asking. My children can't touch type, and I'm worried, but I don't know if it's a skill that's as required these days. But I don't know how I would survive without touch typing. Good stuff there. Euphoria. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, round of the pause all round. Yeah, I know. We've gone all over the place, aren't we? All over the track. Very cool stuff indeed. And yes, you too can share your music for free with Slaps, courtesy of Distro Kid. Few more tracks here. I know it's been a big first half. I think I front-loaded the first half with a few extra tracks, so we won't be super late, but we're probably looking 2.5 hours here today. After I went to great lengths to tell you how this show was best when it's 2 hours, we're going to go into overtime as we often do. Next up is Countess Vetra. Track 7 of 8 of the 13th hour. What are we going to do when these 8 tracks are done? You're going to need to work on the next album. From my debut album, God damn it. I thought I was doing so well. Invocation. And it hasn't queued up the right track here. So what track do we need? The 13th hour. Let's cue that one up. Let's give it a spin. Countess Vetra, Your Music Live. the dissonance created by those chord changes. It's not your standard 1-4-5s, is it? It's like 1-7s and 1-2s, like just shifting a semitone or a tone up or down just creates this really awesome sound, and it's just different from what you're expecting. And you know what? Music that's cookie cutter or that's a little bit, you know, like the punk song that I played you from before of my song Goats, there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes if you listen to a lot of music, you just love hearing something a little bit different, and that's definitely what that is. Speaking of different, you know whose songs are never the same, whose songs are always something a bit different, is Michael, aka Zland Band. If you're here on the live show, let's throw some Zs in the chat. Let's confuse the heck out of anyone just joining the show, make everyone think that we're all asleep. So just put a bunch of Zs, or if you're a member, you can put the official Zland logo in the chat here as well. So he says, hi Pete, an old tune of mine brought back to life. Just do the right thing. It would be the right thing to do. Very cool stuff there from Michael, aka Zland Band. Always something different. Something slightly disturbing about that pumping out a little bit there. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Good stuff there from Michael. G'day to you, Mr. Fomiati. Thank you for coming on board. Appreciate everyone for being here. We've got one more song here, and then it is going to be revealed. Our featured artist of the week. Got a couple of cover songs for you. And then we got some awesome indie tunes to finish up here. Hey, guess what? SoundCloud has an ad that it won't play. I know this ad because it works for some reason when I'm doing my pre-show. Hate ads? Sign up today for SoundCloud Go. And I immediately say, no. Uslaps.com. This is Noise Tech, the sensation, the excitement of turning on the setup to begin nights of gaming with friends. Yeah, baby. Memories, fights, friendships, moments. Always good. It's never too late to play. Love it. This is Gaming Hope, Noise Tech, your display. Very cool stuff. Yeah, definitely has that vibe, that kind of industrial yet synthy, chiptune kind of gaming sort of vibe. Reminds me of the movie Hackers. Not the movie Hackers 2. Don't ever try to watch the movie Hackers 2. Hack the planet! Yeah. If you like that sort of old school 90s gaming vibe, very cool stuff indeed. Yeah, lovely rich sound, and yeah, great one for like a futuristic RPG for sure. For sure. Good stuff indeed. I like it. Noise Tech here on Your Music Live. 3 months to do that. Yeah, look, it was very well crafted. I love the combination of the synth sounds. They all sounded super sweet. Super sweet synth sounds there from Noise Tech. It's a lot of S's. Hey, guess what? Halfway mark. Blow the whistle. We're at the halfway mark, even though we're about 3/4 way through the timing that we should be going. We're going to reveal our featured artist, and this is someone who we've played on the show, on the channel, quite a few times. They always produce great music without fail. Excellent guitar work, excellent overall production. It's Zungaya. Yeah, Zungaya. I looked back and I couldn't believe that we hadn't made them a featured artist, so we're fixing that. And they say, let's get funky with this little song by Zungaya and his Warwick 5-stringer and some crazy synth sounds to enhance your psychedelic experience. So grab yourself a beverage or whatever else you like to imbibe and take a listen to this one. This is Zungaya, our featured artist, and Dirt here on Your Music Live. cool is that? Our featured artist of the week, Zun Gaia, here on Your Music Live. And we'll have another track from Zun Gaia at the end of the show to close us out. Hey, welcome aboard if you're just joining us, and thank you. We've got 52 likes now on the show. So Tremor Bear, what does that mean? You're going to get us to 60? We got a great selection of songs here. My coffee's just been delivered. Thank you, Georgie. I selected a 5-minute song thinking I'll have enough time to make coffee, and then because that's how things roll, the coffee machine was empty. I had to fill it, and I was like racing back, and Georgie's like, I'll bring your coffee to you. And I'm like, thank you. This is what's having someone wonderful here and working from home for the win. Let's dive under the covers, shall we? Yeah, we got 2 cover songs to play for you this week. We're going to start with this one, another Brian Wilson related tribute. This one is from Bart Blue, who says, with the passing of Brian Wilson, I did this cover to pay tribute to one of my childhood music inspirations. He and the Beach Boys are one of the main reasons I fell in love with music to begin with, and were a huge influence on my own songwriting. This is one of my all-time favourite songs. All of my music is recorded and produced using a mixing board. AI is never used. Very cool stuff. Let's give this one a spin. This is the Beach Boys, In My Room, a Bart Blue cover here on Your Music Live.
There's a world where I can go and tell my secrets to. In my room, in my room, in my room. In this world I lock out all my worries and my fears. In my room, in my room, in my room. Do my dreaming and my scheming, lie awake and pray. Do my crying and my sighing, laugh at yesterday. Now it's dark and I'm
Bart Blue, very cool stuff there. Excellent work on that song. One of my favourite Beach Boys songs, actually. The first Beach Boys song I learnt to play on the piano because I remember at the time I was practicing my like arpeggiated chords, and I'd play it in C. It'd be a C, B flat, C, and it took me a while to work out the movements there when I was first learning piano. I was probably a 12-year-old. Oh yeah, I was cool. I was really successful with the ladies as an early teenager too. They're like, "Oh, could I come over and watch you play Beach Boys tunes on your piano?" Hey, nerd pride, right? Yeah. See, these days it's cool. It's cool to be a geek and a nerd. In the 90s, it was not. It was very much not. But I embraced my geeky, quirky, nerdy side, and look where it got me. I'm now a YouTuber. I'm now what all the cool kids want to be. But only because they don't realise what it actually means. Alrighty. This coffee is so good. I needed to. Yeah, you didn't want to be here in the second half without me having some extra coffee. And if you would like one of these wonderful black coffee mugs, they are super metal. They're not made of metal, but they are awesome. And you can get the big one or the small one and have yourself a nice big double shot coffee of your own. Next up, we got this lady, Adorable Anarchy. I keep seeing her and her hubby doing their smug cast, and I drop in and say g'day to them. It is fun that they do this. They do a podcast from their own home in separate rooms. Pretty cool stuff. Let us, yes, coffee is the juice of life. You have that mug. You got the biggie. You got the biggie. Oh, the biggies are so good. Room for all the coffee that you could ever need. Let's play this one. This is Adorable Anarchy, and this is her harp cover. Yep, that sort of harp of Crawling Back to You. Always one of my favourites. It's a shorty, but a goodie, a bit like me. This is Adorable Anarchy. Oh, YouTube Shorts, teasing me again. Where's YouTube Longs? I want to see long form harp work. Very cool stuff from, I love some Tom Petty. I was thinking about Tom Petty. The King of the Hill show, for those of you that like, adult animation, is coming back. And Tom Petty played a character called Lucky, and he was like Luann's redneck, eventually husband. And he just played this character, and it was so cool. I love Tom Petty. R.I.P. Tom Petty. Yes, I know I struggle with six strings, and yet the harp has many, many more. It is. It's just mesmerising, isn't it? I lost the ability to press my buttons for a minute there. It wouldn't let me put your comments on the screen, which was a bit rough. All right, let's kick into a big second half here. We've got a lot of great tracks to play for you. We're going to do another Spin That Wheel. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about DistroKid, and I invite your comments and your participation because we're interactive around here. This is Arnie G and Marcus Cannell. Yes, their new album just produces banger after banger. They say this is probably the most personal song for us, The Road and the Raw. It's called I Survived. I was inspired to write the lyrics for this song around New Year's Eve, where my social media was full of people celebrating their highlights and achievements. After a tough year, I felt out of place, like I had nothing to show. Sometimes life is not about achieving something grand. It's simply about surviving, and that's worth celebrating. Hear. Excellent sentiments from Arnie G and Marcus on this one. Yeah, sometimes just getting out of bed in the morning, you need to give yourself a big pat on the back and a round of applause because it's not always easy. And we all go through different stuff, but you're not alone. Everyone's going through something at some point in time, which is why empathy and sympathy is so important. Feels like it's a bit lacking in the world right now, but I'm here on a personal mission to restore empathy and sympathy to the world because caring for others is where it's at. This is Arnie G, Mark Cannell, I Survive.
I didn't read a single
just, yeah, super anthemic, super inspirational, a great hook, a great chorus, just all goodness all round there from RDG and Marcus Cannell. And yeah, I come across this a lot because people say to me, I feel so unsuccessful. I haven't produced any music for a long time. Oh, sorry, I haven't been on the live streams. Life gets in the way. And the answer to all those things is not only is it okay, but you need to celebrate the little wins, the little victories. In a world and in life where it can be complicated and challenging at times, we need to stop. And my wife and I do this quite often. We have a check-in with each other. We call it our gratitude check-in. And we go, hey, we got some challenges at the moment. Our kids are teenagers. They're going through challenges at school and with mental health. I'm going through my own challenges. My wife was diagnosed with cancer like a year ago, and we went through all of that. So the fact that we get up, we live in a house, we have shelter, we have food, we have family, we have love, we have community, we have jobs, we have enough to survive. Yeah, don't underestimate the power of just being and getting through some of those things. It's how you define success, and sometimes success is just getting by, and that's absolutely fine. In fact, it's awesome, it's rad, and it should be celebrated. Speaking of people who are rad and should be celebrated, Clayton Von Kluge. You know Clayton Von Kluge is going to be on the show because he's nowhere to be seen. It's our running joke, but it's actually really accurate. Clayton says, hey, brother Pete, this was an existing track that was only a beat and bass, and I wanted to tell a story, but ended up just jamming out and doing a little videography experimentation, since that seems to be the order of the day. Thanks for all you do for the community. We all appreciate you, Pete. Respect. And that's from our mate Clayton. Let's give this one a spin. It's called Nocturnal Vampire Hunter. Love the little glimpse into the production in the corner there too. Super cool. Very good stuff. Yeah, nice layering up of the sounds there. Loved those sort of guitar sounds. Yeah, it just works well, doesn't it? And hopefully, hopefully Clayton, he'll be in the replay. He'll be like, oh man, I wasn't there. Sorry, Johns. Yeah, you're rad. You're cool. And I'm like, yep, you are too, mate. Appreciate you. Thank you, Clayton, for sharing. Sharing, be caring. Hey, speaking of people who are rad, Mr. Sean Chandler is here. Good to see you, Sean, as always. Wild Rose CC didn't say good day to you earlier. Hope you are doing very well. And Joel Crouch, Gabrielle Gatto, Galileo Chateau. I don't ever pronounce your names correctly, do I? I saw you say that earlier, that you're not going to submit because I can't pronounce your name. Fair, tough but fair. Yes, so I've removed. I put that in the initial draft, and then I'd removed it from my list, but forgot to remove it from the description. So thank you, Mark, for the heads up. We'll be playing that other Catherine tune on next week's show. So yeah, I appreciate. Yeah. And CGW, by the way, had a GarageBand question earlier. Yes, GarageBand Weekly is tomorrow, so feel free to drop on by. Or if you're a member, you can come to the after party, which is happening straight after this show today. If you've got questions or if you've got things you want to talk about or ask about or tell me about, be a member. $2 a month. You'll feel good. You'll feel warm in your cockles. And you get to come along to our after party and have a chat about whatever's on my mind generally. What is often on my mind is Sticks for Guns, because Sticks for Guns makes some amazing sounds and some amazing soundscapes. We've had a lot of great synth work on the show. And Sticks for Guns is one of my favourite layer upon layer kind of guy. He says, this track has had layers upon layer. You can't make this stuff up, because I often say that. Seemed quite bare for an age, then eventually it came together. I'm aware sometimes you can overwork things. You sure can. Very cool. Let's give this one a spin. It's not that. No, it's Say That Again. Sticks for Guns. It is very cool. I'm coffee drunk. I love it. I'm a little coffee drunk and getting drunker. Ooh. I love it. I like Richard's sort of laid back, mellow soundscape stuff, but sometimes his in your face stuff. Yeah, nice saw tone synths in there. Very cool stuff there from my friend Richard, aka Sticks for Guns. Oh, that's we've got Sean Chandler here, who everyone's going to be very jealous. He's just been playing with a very rad foot pedal, and it looks like. Did you get the head rush? The Flex Prime, that thing is rad as. If this is the one that you're referring to, yeah, I'm jealous, because look at this thing. Look at this. All right, yeah, how good does that look? It's got the wire pedal. It's got 3 stomp switches. It's got a touch screen there. It looks like Tone Bridge, but in a pedal. And that you can take anywhere. It looks like it's got stereo outs as well as mono outs. Oh, that looks so cool. So yeah, completely understand why you haven't been around the show, because if I had one of those sitting in front of me, I can't even think that I'd be hosting right now. I'd just be putting it on replay. I'd be like, I'll play a YML from a month ago and see if anyone notices. But yes, I'm not jealous. Who says I'm jealous? You know what else is rad? And if you're creating cool guitar tones with a pedal like that one, you need to release it. And I know that the Chandler brothers use DistroKid to release their songs. And did you know that for as little as $24.99, you can release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums using DistroKid? I, for one, like this plan, $44.99 a year. $20 more, but it gives you some additional cool features. It lets you have synced lyrics in Apple Music, daily streaming stats. You can customize the label name, so instead of it being DK197432, when I release it's on Studio Live Today Records. Pretty rad. Customizable release date. That is the most important thing. If you want to create a bit of hype, a bit of build-up for your new song, your new EP, your new album, you need the Musician Plus plan, because you want to be able to customize that release date, let people know your song's coming, let people know that they can add it to their playlists and pre-save it in their Spotifys and all the rest of it. So if you are not already with DistroKid, I mean, there's not much else I can tell you. You really need to get involved because it is, as I said in the first half, it's the one subscription that I just don't mind having. And I'm very tempted to upgrade to the ultimate plan. Yes, it's an $89.99 per year, but you get some cool new features, including the ability to replace your tracks. You can use the audio swap feature, which has been just added to DistroKid. So there's even more reasons to maybe consider upgrading your plan if you're already a DistroKid user. So a huge thank you to DistroKid for your ongoing support of your music live. Hello to, there you go. Awesome straight out of the box. And then my own tweaks. It's going to be amazing. Very cool stuff indeed. Hello, Paper Pony. Paper Pony is here. They were our last week's featured artist. Good to see you here, my friends. Joel Crouch is on the plus. That's because Joel Crouch is smart. Going to play one more song and then we're doing our final Spin That Wheel. If you've been hanging out hoping that you'll be chosen to play one of your songs, we'll be doing that in just a wee jiffy. But for now, we're playing this one. It comes to us from Art B. Kalenum. I'm so sorry. It's Kalen M. So we'll go with that. I used GarageBand to create this. Includes guitar and vocals. It's about how finding the right person can welcome change. Very cool stuff. Let's give this one a spin. It's called She's Ready. Your Music Live. There you go. Finished so quickly, I wasn't even ready for it. That was really, really cool. Love the lyric video. Love the vocals. Just, yeah, it worked really well. Like with the crossing out of the vocals on the lyric video. Yeah, just excellent. Yeah, little lo-fi vibe. Just, yeah, really interesting production style. Worked a treat. Yes, interesting, original, different. That's what we want around here. Yeah. Absolutely. You know what? I'm gonna make our code word in honor of Sean Chandler and his cool new guitar pedal. Let's keep it simple. Let's make it hashtag Sean. SEAN, because we like Sean. We love the Chandler brothers. They are wonderful folks. So if you would like to play in the Spin That Wheel, you can go ahead and do that right now. Let's play. What should we play? We're going to play one of our moderators. Who will we select? Let's play a Jade Star track from Jade Star Stred Circus while we get your things in. In fact, let's play this one because I haven't played it in a while, and it's 2 minutes. Oh no, it's not. I thought it was 2 minutes long. No, it's 3 minutes. But that's all right. This is It's Over. If you know, you know. Get your hashtag Sean's in while we play a little Jade Star.
Drained inside out, crumble and dissolve. Chase the salt and lick the open wound. Intentional
I'm muted. Thank you, Mark. Thank you to our moderators who keep me in check. I just said lots of nice things about Jade. That's all you need to know. Jade rocks. So there you go. You didn't miss out on much. Let's get this. I haven't muted myself in so long. I was just saying how successful I'd been with my mute button, and then boom, do it. So let's see if we have everybody here. We have this list of people. We have me. I'm going to see if I win. We've got me. Oh, it hasn't updated. Well done, Wheel of Names. I blame Firefox. No, not Firefox. What is it? Yeah, there it goes. So Chrome. Chrome is getting worse. I don't know if you know that, but Chrome is getting way worse over time. All right. Have we got everyone in here? I think we're good. So we have me, Matt, Scott, Paws and Guitars, Gordon Lee Weaver, Elzada, Joel, Moses, Doug, Creejos, Tremor Bear, Thomas Christ, and Sean Chandler. I think Sean should win. Any final submissions before I hit this button and spin this wheel? You've got yourself about 3 seconds. Let's see what audio it's going to give us this time around. It's going to give us this. Oh, we're on a tropical island this time. No, it's not going to be me, is it? Oh. I put myself in as a bit of a joke, and then it's me. Should we go again? Let's do this thing again. All right. Take 2. Oh, we got some kicking back kind of music. Oh, it's between Moses and Doug. It's going to flick over onto Doug. Doug. I know, congratulations to me. I should have just taken it. But no, it's going to be Doug Kidder, who we started the show with, but has now won the spin. Good spinning. Yes, we definitely do the respin when it's me, and it is our mate, Doug. I called it. Knew it would be me if I did that. So, Doug Kidder, you get to choose the song that we play. So just put in plain text the name of the track, your name, and the platform it's on. So yeah, I cursed it, and then I was rewarded by the fact that I put myself on mute. So it rewarded my ineptitude by doing that. All right, let's play another song while we wait on Doug's selection. This is our mate Rudy, R2. Hi, Pete. Created this track while thinking about the complexities of using modern technology. Hopefully we can navigate the troubled waters ahead. I use Core Gadget 3 iOS as my DAW for this track with my Arturia Minifuse 1 interface. The song was mastered using Grand Finale. Thanks for playing the track and continually supporting indie music. You're very welcome, my friend. Let us fire this one up. This is Waltz Me Into the Machine. Yeah.
Don't know how to think, don't know what to be. I see it's changing fast, don't know what to say, don't know what to do. I fear it's over now. That's what happens when you think you can dance with the dark side. Sooner or later they'll tear you apart from the inside. That's what happens when you think you can dance with the dark side. Don't look now, but I think you're off on a long ride. Don't know how to see, don't know how it works. Who's to understand? Can't find what is real, can't be on the team. It's all confusion now, who knows how to breathe? Pull it close to you, or you'll be unseen. That's what happens when you think you can dance with the dark side. Sooner or later.
Very cool stuff. There are times to waltz me into the machine. I love that Rudy just experiments. He's been trying different things, using different platforms and different doors and different styles, and it's really, really cool. I dig it. And a big bad way. Hello, Phoenix Falling, another one of our recent featured artists here on the show, joining us here. Thank you for being here. Got it. Got a lush synth guitar track going on my loop. Very cool stuff. So Doug has decided that he wants to hear some Chandler Brothers. So I'll let Sean, if you've got a track that you'd like us to play, let me know. Otherwise, I will choose one myself. But we'll play this Sal Caruso tune, and then if Sean has a preference of which Chandler Brothers tune he'd like us to spin, we can do that. Otherwise, I will choose one myself. This is Sal Caruso. He says, "Hi Pete, instrumental, Logic, MacBook." I love Sal. I love his very simple, just this, and it's always rad. Let's play it. This is called Circling Buzzards. Yeah, 100% funky and rockin' for sure there from our mate Sal Caruso. Like, the guitars are cool, but there's something about the bass and the drums and the way that Sal just knits everything together that just sounds next level cool. So Circling Buzzards there, and not only a great guitarist and a great musician, but a great person, which is a common theme around here. We got folks here that are amazing musicians and creators, but they're also darn fine folks. Now, Sean Chandler is, Memories on the Mountain. What a great selection. I did see that, and I'm like, we have played that recently, but it's super cool. And we always do that, don't we? As creators, you kind of favour your most recent baby. So I get it, and I'm going to enjoy playing this one. This is, I think this is the latest Chandler Brothers tune. If you don't know the Chandler Brothers, they're super cool, and this is their song called Memories on the Mountain.
That I decided to go on my own. Thought it would be nice to go to the mountains and start a new home. My father gave me a piece of land that I could call my own. He said, son, just put it together. I'll be there to help you soon. The old man knows the wind and rain. He's walked through joy and he's crawled through the pain. He don't run, no, he don't hide. Just watches the river roll on by. Make sure you put your windows facing the mountain.
Very cool stuff. Yeah, very nice looking Les Paul. You have all of the gear to be jealous of, Sean. New guitar, new pedals. Super, super cool there. I will add that one in right now. I haven't liked that. That's terrible. I need to like the video, and I'm going to throw that here in the description of the show. So if you want to go and check it out for yourself, you can go ahead and do so. Here we go. We'll put a little fire emoji. We'll put Chandler Brothers, and we will paste in the link. Very cool stuff there indeed. Yeah, round of applause, please, for the Chandler Brothers. And thank you to Doug, who paid it forward to the Chandler Brothers. Very cool. And yes, I am wearing my Chandler Brothers t-shirt. I kind of forgot that I had this, and I need to wear it more often. It's super comfy. It's nice quality too. So yes, thank you. If you send me your t-shirt, I will wear it. I love a good grey or black. I'm not a big white t-shirt kind of guy, but grey or black t-shirts I dig. So if you wanna send me a t-shirt, I will be promoting you by walking the streets of Adelaide wearing it. Next up, we got Sisyphus Must Die. This is a song I wrote in 2018 during some intense emotional turmoil, and which has special meaning for me. I was hesitant about doing a full production on it for fear of failing to communicate the atmosphere and the meaning of this song has at its core. I finally did it, and I think I'm satisfied. Thanks for listening. Well, thanks for submitting, and we're going to play this one now. This is Sisyphus Must Die.
I'll never touch you. I'll never feel you. I will never see your eyes. Can you hear me? I've been running round your head for so long, baby. The winter, the crashing of the waves, the beating of the rain inside you. Inside your burning head, the voices and the rain. The voices and the falling rain. The voices and the falling rain. I had a dream last night.
That's real goosebump stuff there, isn't it? Very cool stuff. Yeah, and you don't need the big video production, just the simple stuff there. And really well arranged, resisting the temptation to just put drums in there because, like, there's something about that, just that stripped down, like it's a full production, but still a little stripped down as well. Very cool stuff. Yeah, emotional agony. Absolutely. Yeah, very, very nicely done. Round of the pause. I think voice reminds me of Poison Black. Very cool. It's got a bit of almost Morrissey vibe to it. You reckon? I don't know. It's got just that, or Chris Isaac, just that real kind of soulfulness. Love it. Very cool stuff there. We're on the homeward stretch here. We've got a few more songs to play for you, though, including this one from G Sonnet. Hi, Pete. Here's my latest single. I wrote it about saying goodbye to a loved one. It describes how I hold onto the memories and how I lead my life dealing with my grievances. It is called Innocence of Youth. G Sonnet.
That old familiar sound, leaving home again. Goodbye to you, Mrs. Green. Those quicksilver clouds are holding out for me. Farewell to you, my sweetest queen. Farewell to you, my sweetest queen. To believe, to trade with my heart. Start a first and grease you with a smile. The innocence of youth has never found its way home. It's moving around somewhere in my mind. Something tells me I'll be doing fine. That bond we made was woven, all braided up with gold. When the barren of the road is slowly fading, like music fills the night as I start to close my eyes. Ain't it funny how you drop by when I'm dreaming? Words falling from the sky as I'm
very cool stuff. G Sonnet. Yeah, you can't go wrong with a little pedal steel in a track. I mean, I'm not the biggest of country fans, but you can't argue with that being pretty darn rad. Good stuff there from G Sonnet. I love it. Good stuff. So many good tracks here. I know it's a cliche, but so many good songs this week. And you know how I know that G Sonnet knows what they're doing? Provided to YouTube by whom? Distro Kid, that's whom. Very cool stuff indeed. Let's jump to our next song. This is someone that you'll all be familiar with. This is our old friend Doc Leela, fresh from the Leela verse. This is a fun beat created while playing with a Moombacore sound pack. The video was made on my Tuesday Fast and Easy Videos show, posted live. Yee-haw! And that yeehaw came from Leela, not me. This is called Out of Control from the Leelaverse. Hopefully none of those mushrooms are of the death cap variety. Oh my goodness, did that news story not die here in Australia? Sorry, bad choice of words. Great stuff there from Leela and the Leela Verse. And yes, you can check out Leela's live shows where she does all the cool stuff. It's a bit early for me. I do try and make it along. Whenever I get up early, I'm like, oh, quick, is it a day that Leela's on? I'll go check it out. But more often than not, I'm sleeping, because it's early morning for me. But depending where you are in the world, it might not be for you. So go and check out Leela. Subscribe to her channel. It'll tell you when's what's and what's happening. And all good in the hood. Let us move on to our next song. This is our semi-anti-penultimate song, so don't get too excited, Tremor Bear. This is Bridget Bravo, who says Raw is an electro-pop alternative pop track about seeking comfort in life's simple moments, in this case, driving. Yeah, nothing like driving as long as you do it safely. Friends don't let friends drive and comment on YouTube live streams. Just remember that. Let's give it a spin. This is Bridget Bravo and Raw. Super cool driving intensity for sure in that one. Raw there from Bridget Bravo. Good to hear from you. Thank you for sharing it. Remember, sharing is caring, Sharon is Karen. If you'd like to share the show, you can do so below. And all those rhyming things, yeah? Yeah? Hey, I've got a question for you. Tremor Bear, in fact, has a question for you. Have you hit the like button yet? No, that's not the question. The question is actually this. Do you know what song is coming up? Do you know what time it is? Tremor Bear, what time is it? Oh, what is it called? Anti-Penny is the anti-penultimate song here on Your Music Live. Why? Because we like long words. We like to use long words to make ourselves feel like a big man. No, not really. I just came up, it came from an F1 game where, I can't remember, Murray Walker, I think, was the commentator, and it was on the PlayStation 1. It was like the official Formula 1 game. And whenever I was playing that, you'd be doing, like, driving around, and he'd be like, it's the penultimate lap. and I've just fell in love with the word penultimate at that time. And ever since then, I've feel one day I'll have a show where I could use the word penultimate to explain that it's the second to last song. And then we learnt that anti-penultimate was third to last, and it all went downhill from there. This is 1-3 Scribbles, engineered in Serum, produced in Logic, created at high speed while watching a sloth pull the wings off of flies. Watching him catch flies was impressive, but the treachery was unforgettable. Love it. This is called Treachery. Scribbles, your music live. You know a track is quality when it sounds good on both the big hi-fi setup and also on your phone speaker. It's a hard thing to do. When you start producing music, you're like, how do I get this to sound good on everything? It's not an easy feat, especially if you've got something as bass heavy and as gritty and dirty and awesome as that one from Scribbles. Very well done. Thank you for sharing it. And yes, I did need a comfort stop. Thanks for noticing. That's the problem. When you're doing a live show like this, you have to balance your coffee, your hydration for water, and your comfort stops. It can be a tricky balance. Just ask Thomas Christ. I'm sure he has the same challenge as well. You don't want to be too hydrated, but you don't want to be dehydrated. All right, next up is Ron Ward. Yeah, he's back, baby. Here's a brand new original country track, Couple of Jugs. Ding. Straight from the Strange Machine studio in Saigon. Written and recorded just last week, this song showcases Ron's signature sound, blending electric guitar, slide, and bass with heartfelt lyrics. Couple of Jugs is a tune about doing the right thing, or at least having a backup plan when you don't intend to. It'll be featured on Ron's next album coming in September 2025, just in time for Songtember. Let's give this one a little tickle, shall we hear? This is our mate Ron Ward. Oh, look at his happy smiling face here. Couple of Jugs. penultimate song.
I always thought those days of feeling bad was the only surefire thing I ever had. How was I to know that I would love her so? Now I'm giving up my ways of running round. I swear I'm gonna shut down that old still. It's still a cooking whiskey on the hill. She said it would be better if you could, but I don't know if your words any good. I'll sit and shut down that old still. Got a couple of jugs gonna get my fill. She said it would be better if you could, but I don't know if your words any good. I'll sit up, shut down that old still. Got a couple of jugs gonna get my fill.
Oh, Ron Ward, couple jugs. I just love it. I love everything that Ron does. Great guitars, great bass, great vocals, great fun, everything. Yeah, I did. I only just remembered, but I did see very briefly on Facebook that, yeah, Ron's mum, I think, passed away. So Doug tells us that he's on his way to the States now. Yeah, condolences again. The thoughts go out to Ron and Ron's family at that time. Sucks. But what do they say? Taxes and yeah, happens. This has been a really cool show, and I appreciate all of you being here. And things that happen like that are really tough, but hopefully they make you stop and think and have gratitude for the fact that we are here together as a community, listening to cool music and sharing in the human spirit that is what it's all about. Kindness, diversity, empathy, inclusion, all the good things that some people think are not valuable anymore. I think they're the most valuable things of all. And I honestly think that the way forward for us is to just not accept that those things are not valuable anymore. Yeah, because people can control a lot of things about us in our life, but they can't control your thoughts and they can't control how you feel and what you do and your actions until they do. But yeah, I think the best thing is to steer into the skid and to just put as much positivity, kindness, and empathy out there into the world, which is what I do each and every week here on Your Music Live. So thank you so much to everyone who has submitted the song. You're all awesome. I know there was submissions that came in the last day that I couldn't add in. Rest assured that I'll be getting to you in the following week's shows. So keep an eye on your emails and we will make sure that we play you in the future. Thank you for all those that have been spectating here. 59 of you have liked it. Can we get number 60? Has anyone forgotten? Just look down right now and see if that little thumb is looking the right color. If it's all blank, then you might need to hit it. If it's nice and solid white, you're good to go. But thank you. And a huge thank you to Distro Kid. Yeah, don't forget that they have been supporting the show for more than 3 years. They help keep the lights on around here. Without Distro... No, I won't do the joke. But without Distro Kid, it would be very difficult to do what we do around here. So they help me support you, not only by providing the cool service to get your music out there, but by helping me do this show that I know many of you know of artists and have met people and have made genuine friendships through the collaborations and through meeting other great artists on this show. And that fills me with joy and pride because that's what it's all about at the end of the day, isn't it? That's what we're all here for, is human connections. You can sign up with DistroKid. You can save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. And good point here. Thank you to our wonderful moderators and our admins who do a lot of work behind the scenes. Mr. Thomas Christ, we've got Leela, we've got Jade, we've got Mark Bro. Excellent work as always. And thank you to the likes of Scott, who stayed up till 2:30 in the morning, if you don't mind, to catch this show. For those of you who are members, we will be doing a members after party coming up next. We've got the Patreon live happening in a couple of days' time on Tuesday night or Wednesday day, depending where you are in the world. So keep an eye out for that if you're a patron. And a huge thank you to everyone for all of your support. We're going to go out with this one. It's from Zuni, which is Zungaya getting together with Raul Nieves, and this is our featured artist. And they said, something for the hippie family. I miss you. Yeah, shout out to Jeff, Metalhead Hippie. Hope you're doing well, Jeff, up there in Alaska. Hope you're staying warm. This time of the year is probably not too bad. All right, this is our final song. We're going to go out with this one. You know what we say, folks. Please be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, keep creating. I'll see you next time here on Your Music Live. This is Zuni and Barefoot on Wet Grass. I'll see you next time.